Over to KwaZulu-Natal, where the province's government is today launching Transport Month with a focus on improving its road network. As it does this, we're taking a look at what's been done to repair roads damaged in the floods a few months ago. The eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala is following the story for us, and she joins us live all the way from KwaZulu-Natal. Nqobile, good morning to you, colleague. Always a pleasure talking to you. From where you stand, I mean, any progress whatsoever since, the April floods that have damaged roads? It's Transport Month, so many promises made, but is government delivering?
Well, at this point, Dumela, I can tell you that there's some roads that have been struggling more than others, but I want to show you what's happening here. Whilst we get those answers, of course, from the MEC, what's happening here is you've got a multidisciplinary police basically stopping heavy traffic. The idea is to ensure that they monitor trucks and as well as monitoring the motorists that are on the road. I'm going to ask, sorry to disturb you, MEC, I'm sorry to disturb you. We are live on eNCA. If you could perhaps just give us an idea in terms of how far are you with ensuring that every other road that was damaged by the floods is already fixed?
Well, we have tried our level best as a province of KwaZulu-Natal to repair a number of roads that have been affected through a disaster across the province. And there are few that are still outstanding. That it's like M4 and eThekwini and N2. On Thursday, I'm meeting the minister in Johannesburg to give him a report and how he's going to intervene as a national government. But we're also working with various municipalities to say they must try by all means to fast track to repair all those roads that have been affected through disaster.
Well, MEC, I'm just going to bring you closer to one that is in Hammarsdale, which we know that we saw a community that was sinking in water for quite some time. We know that that road is still not working, and it's an old main road which has a lot of trucks and a lot of taxis that are going through. Are you looking into municipalities fast-tracking this, because a lot of people's lives have been changed?
Well, look, remember that a disaster is not something that is planned. So in terms of the budget, that's why through the Provincial Executive Council, they apply to a national government to be given more funds or more budget so that they will be able to repair those roads. I must confirm that there's a number of roads that have been repaired because some of the municipalities, they have received some disaster fund, and we're hoping that they're going to repair even that road that you are referring to.
And I mean, let's talk about that fund. How much is available to repair these infrastructures?
It varies from such a department and other municipalities. I might not have a correct figure now, but I'm aware that already more than 300 million have been transferred to various spheres of government, because there are funds that have been transferred to different municipalities. For eThekwini alone, they have received 183 million to repair all affected roads or any infrastructure. But remember, they've applied for more than that. It's just that so far the national government, they've given them that. While here at Nqobile, they've received 48 million to repair infrastructure that have been damaged. The number of municipalities, even at KwaZulu-Natal, they received 109 million to repair all the damaged infrastructure. And other, even at King Tshetswa, they received number of grants from government. So we hope that they will fast track the issue of repairing of those affected infrastructure.
And just quickly, MEC, as we are out of time now, if you look at in terms of time, how long will it take to ensure that this infrastructure is up and running again?
No, remember, infrastructure, it have various stages, and the duration of the project is determined by the assessment. Other projects, you will find that is 3 months, others is 6 months, others is 8 months. It depends on the damage of the project.
Thank you very much, MEC. That's MEC Sipho Hlomoga just speaking to us, but of course about those projects that still needs to be ongoing. You'll remember that the infrastructure has been basically going through a lot with the floods and all sort of things. People have been going through a lot, having to use some of those roads that are still broken. But what he's telling us is that there is actually no time period. This is determined by the amount of money that is invested, and of course quite a number of things that the government still needs to overlook. But we do know that there are quite a number of roads that are still affected, that still needs to be looked at. But for today, they are just monitoring those heavy vehicles on the ground, and we will be looking into speaking to the police as well to hear what is it that they're looking at today.
All right. Well, thank you so much. eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala out for us out in Durban alongside the MEC of Transport, Siphohlo Moga, making a lot of promises that roads will be fixed. It will take time, they say, because, of course, the time frame for repairs is dependent on, the extent of the damage. That will, of course, inform how long it takes. But, of course, we'll be sure to catch up with Nqobile Madlala throughout the day as soon as there are other developments. With that